Or what was the highlight of your summer?
I don't know. Maybe a couple traveling trips. But other than that, it's pretty tame and obviously cliche getting ready for the season.
See any good games, races, anything like that?
I went to a tennis match, which was fun. I think everybody saw that we were there.
What is the caption for that photo?
I don't know. You come up with one. I don't know. But yeah, all around good summer.
Can you play tennis?
Yeah, I can play a little bit. Not great, but it's fun.
So you're heading into your 10th season in the league, closing in on 28. Does it seem like a long time ago that you first joined the National Hockey League?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling because I still feel pretty young, and like you said, going into my 10th year here, with one organization. So time just kind of flies by, but at the same time, it's obviously so much fun, and had some great years. So yeah, just kind of flying by.
Is this year noticeably different for you, though, Leon? Like, you look when you first came in, obviously the team was in a much different spot, kind of rebuilding, looking for guys like you and Connor to help them out. And now, like, I think your expectations is you guys are a legit cup contender. It's taken a while to get there. Do you sense the difference, and is there a different focus from the group at all?
Yeah, I mean, we're determined. You can see it in the fact that everyone's here, working hard and trying to get things going early. And obviously there's one goal here, and whether that pans out that way, we'll see. But one thing is guaranteed, that we're going to do everything in our power to achieve that goal and get to that point. And we're excited for the year. We're excited for our new guys coming in, new additions, new faces. So yeah, should be a good year.
So, if you don't mind, at the end of the season, we always want to talk about like the Vegas series, and it's always too soon, and you guys don't really have that many answers. Now that it's been a while, have you looked back this summer? Have you thought, what was the difference between Edmonton and Vegas in that series? Why did they beat you?
I think we just didn't play our best hockey when it mattered most. Not consistently enough, at least. We had obviously some really good games where we dominated, and a couple of games where they were clearly better than us. So I think in the long run, the last two games, they just outplayed us a little bit, just in little areas. A couple of penalties here. So not much of a difference, I would say. I think that series can go any direction, but it didn't, and that's a fact. And that's something that we obviously have to live with and move on with.
So those are the little things, like when teams talk about getting over the hump and learning how to win. Have you just maybe defined a lot of those little things that you got to figure out how to get them to go your way?
Yeah, there's tons of things. Penalties. Sticking within the system, which I'm not saying that we didn't. We always do. We're good that way, but sometimes it's just learning how not to lose the game instead of learning how to win it. I think we're the best team in the league at really clearly winning a game. I think we're not so great at finding ways to lose games. Yeah, I think it's just a little bit of maturity. Sometimes you got to go through these pains and tough times to learn from it and move on.
The words I remember from you after that last game was cup or bust next year. Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting quote. I mean, obviously, Thank you. Next question. No, but it's obviously we want to win. I mean, you guys write about it every day. We say it almost every day. We want to win a Stanley Cup here. There's no doubt about that. I think we have to be careful in putting too much pressure on ourselves in that way. And there's 30 other teams that are trying to do the same thing that we're doing. We're not the only team here, so there's going to be some ups and downs. But I think we got the group in here to do it. We got the right mindset. We've learned a lot over the last couple of years, and get off to a good start, and that's the most important thing.
So in a year where the only thing that matters is the playoffs, how do you approach the regular season?
The same way you always do. Try and get into the playoffs. It's a grind. It's long. There's a lot of games. Build your game, in segments. Get off to a good start. We can talk about playoffs all we want, but if we're not in it to have a chance, then there's no reason talking about it. So we got to make sure we get there first.
Last summer you told Connor he could score 60. Did he tell you this summer you can score 60?
He hasn't yet. Ask him. We'll see what he says.
Leon, how much different was this summer compared to your last summer? Last summer, you had to kind of rehab a little bit more. Do you feel you're further ahead coming into this summer?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel really good. I had a really good summer. Trained a lot, skated a lot, and yeah, feel ready to go and fresh.
Did you spend more time in Canada this summer than usual?
Yeah. I was in Toronto a lot. My girlfriend's from out there, so yeah, we spend a lot of time out there now.
Leon, your contract's up in 2 years and Connor's up in 3. Do you guys feel like there's a window here that you know, kind of there's a sense of urgency because of that window, or have you even thought about it?
Not really on my radar right now, to be honest. I'm here to play my best game, help our team get to where we want to get to, which obviously is a Stanley Cup, and I'm not focused or worried about what happens in 2 years.
And do you play fantasy football?
I am now, my first year.
First year.
Yeah.
What's your strategy?
Oh, I don't know. No idea, but I got Soupy on my team, so we're doing it together.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
Just a quick question about Connor Brown. He was out here, new addition. I mean, you've played against him a ton. What do you think he can add?
A big motor. He's got a big motor to him. He seems like another Hyman-like type player, and you know, obviously he had a tough year last year, but he looks really good, I think. You know, we're going to make sure that he feels comfortable and that he gets the time that he needs to get up and rolling. You know, we can't expect him to come out of the gates flying. We got to give him a little bit of time and find his game. But yeah, very excited to have him.